I was 17, and I was just on the verge of moving away from Waterloo when I started a band called Bloodfest. The worst teenage band name ever. And I drew the logo, and it was all Bloodfest. And I started, and it very much sounded, it almost had like a Queensryche feel to it, like the music. Because I was 17 and my balls hadn't dropped yet. So I had this fucking very high fucking holy shit high school voice. So I could hit like all these weird fucking notes. And we started it, and it didn't go well. Let's just fucking put it that way. We did more hanging out, talking about, oh, it's gonna be fucking great. We're gonna fucking play the club, we're gonna play the bowling alley. It's gonna be the shit, man. We'll get fucking all 20 of our friends, and they're gonna love it. And then we did a practice for some of our friends, and with each song, 3 fucking friends left the house. And I'm like, I don't fucking get it, this shit is genius. This Bloodfest is genius. So we did an audition for a gig where we were actually, no shit, going to open for one of the bigger bands in town at the bowling alley. Because that was really the only club that we had in town. And I remember when we started playing, there was this pinched, painful look of and we're going through this song, and they kind of stop us right before the end of that first song, and they're like, what was that? We're like, oh, it's Bloodfest. It's Bloodfest music. They're like, that's terrible. I'm like, what do you mean it's terrible? And it's like, okay, first of all, both of your guitar players are completely out of tune. Second of all, you, pointing at me, you sound like a dying cat. Like, you sound like a live cat, sir. And your drummer can't keep time to save his fucking life. I'm like, well, was there anything good? I was like, well, the ending. I'm like, well, what do you think we should do? And they were like, quit. You should definitely quit. We're not going to use you to open our show, but thank you for having us come over. And I can remember the hour after that, basically practice was done after that. Nobody even wanted to look at each other. Like this utter fucking like shame, like fucking the ham jelly that's like all over it, just kind of all over us. Shame glaze. We're sitting in my buddy Dennis's fucking kitchen, and we're just like, do we suck? And I just stood up, and I was full of piss and vinegar even back then. I was like, fuck those motherfuckers! What do they know? Fucking dicks! And it sounded like, fuck those motherfuckers! So, one by one, people just started quitting the fucking band. And then I moved to fucking Des Moines. And that was where I met Sean Economaki and like all the guys, and Josh Rand. And that was like, if Bloodfest hadn't been the big thing, you know, if it had been, I wouldn't be here today. I'd probably still be in Waterloo playing the fucking bowling alley, praying to God someone tips us. You know? So I'm glad Bloodfest fucking sucked. Let's put it that way. That was my first band. Let's see.